His name was Mr. John D. Rockefeller, and by no means was he a Helen Keller. In fact, he was a very sharp person in his many ways, by outsmarting opponents during all his days. Yes, Rockefeller was always competing, but maybe that's why when it came to money, he was the king. Making him known as a captain of industry, yet many of his business practices were a big mystery. For if all people knew his true lack of caring, they would all agree he is a robber baron.
It all started when John was in Ohio. That's where he came up with a plan that most would consider to be psycho. During his famous Cleveland Crusade, Rockefeller made it to the point where he was always being paid. Rockefeller owned 22 of 26 companies in his home state, allowing him to move his company to new real estate. Rockefeller had created a new company that was very maintainable, and it was also very profitable. This new company was known as Standard Oil, and it all started out here in Midwest soil.
Standard Oil turned into a monopoly because Rockefeller bought out all the others very happily.
When he was in his prime, Rockefeller owned 90% of the oil industry at this time.
But then it all blew up in Rockefeller's face when he and Standard Oil were brought up in a court case.
So the court shut down his oil domination and split it up amongst the nation.
In the end, I think it is safe to say that Rockefeller is the richest man ever to this day. To blur to money, he was the king. Making him known as a captain of industry, yet many of his business practices were a big mystery. Standard Oil turned into a monopoly. Hey!